for holding. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to reach my caseworker, Ani.
Yes, what's your name?
James Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
Okay, how can I help you?
Yes, I was in there on the 28th, and I came in because there was this bizarre snafu in my case, which I'm sure you're probably able to access and look at notes of and so forth on your end, unless you need
Oh,
me.
yes, I remember you.
Okay,
You know what's happening?
great, thank you. Okay, so thank you. So, what? Yeah, what?
You know, there's an overpayment, so when I approve it, it's not giving you anything. Because it's taking that overpayment.
I don't understand.
Remember how you said that you got an overpayment on your case?
Right, I got a letter and it was saying that like I was overpaid, but then
Right now, I was trying to approve it, and it's giving you $0 because of the overpayment on your case. So I'm trying to figure this out.
well, and my CalFresh has not re-upped either.
I know because I spoke to your old worker, and she told me that I have to reopen one. She can't reopen that one. You just have to reapply for it, but you don't need to come in. I'm going to request to open one. So we're in the process of doing that right now.
Okay.
But there's an overpayment on the case, so I gave it to my supervisor, and I'm going to see what he can do about it.
Yeah, but you know what's weird? I'm sorry, what?
Is this a phone number we can reach you at?
No, this was just an extra like track phone that I bought while I was still.
Do you have a phone number?
Yes. My stable phone number is 81.
Okay, can you give me until tomorrow so I can find out more information about this? My supervisor is actually in the process of researching about it, so.
Okay.
I'll give you a call back tomorrow.
Yeah, totally. I sincerely appreciate it, and I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
Ani.
Oh, it's Ani. It is you. I wasn't sure if it was you or somebody.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Just it keeps getting stranger and stranger. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's making me a nervous wreck.
I remember this case, and I'm trying to figure out if we can do anything about that overpayment that you had.
Well, yeah, and I get this letter later on that same subject, and it's saying that I owe $0.
Yes, I know. Oh, hold on. Let me look in the document. Say it again. What did you receive in the mail?
It was some document about the
I think
overpayment.
that's for Medi-Cal.
So no, I got notice of termination. Yeah, notice of action. Here it is.
Medi-Cal.
No, I have it right here. The date is 9/13. Rip Simi did it. It says you were overpaid from 7/2019 to 9/2019. The total of the overpayment is $663. But then, shoot, where is it? I'm so sorry because I'm drowning in all this paperwork here. I got another one.
All of this myself. I didn't see this one, the 913 one, and I'm gonna.
Okay. So they're just not going to do it. Yeah. So may I just personally ask you on that level? You know, I mean, doesn't this strike you as just a bit like we discussed? You know, out of the ordinary, kind of beyond measure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a unique type of case.
Thank you. I really appreciate you at least validating that for me.
Okay, so one thing I want to tell you.
Yeah.
That paper that you're reading, is there anything that says that you can appeal it?
Oh gosh.
State hearing. If you think this action is wrong, you can ask for a hearing unless...
There was. Well, no, I distinctly remember that whatever the date was, I did not make it back in Dallas for that time, and I had called the call center in I think Long Beach, and they had said that it was extended until the 31st. Okay, all right. Okay, I just got here. It is. Here's a document dated 10/5. Notice of action.
Hold for one moment. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this was very strange. This is the next document that came in saying I owed 600 something for that. It said another one said I owed, I believe, 400 some odd for something CalFresh, or maybe it was Medi-Cal. Anyway, it was everything. But so then this comes in the mail. It's dated 10/5, and again it's from Ripsimi. It says notice of action, general relief recovery, overpayment adjustment. The overpayment caused by participant error / intentional program violation. GR basic aid amount is blank. Adjustment factor 100%. Highest adjustment allowed blank. Your overpayment adjustment amount blank.
Okay, let me see. Like I said,
Would you like me to photograph and...
hearing on these, an appeal.
Well, I don't have any appeal work that came like with this. I mean, here's...
To prepare for the hearing, see page 1 for your hearing date, time, and location.
Yes, and I wasn't... And here's CalFresh, overissuance notice for inadvertent household errors. Too many change. There was a change in living arrangements or a household composition, and I earned unreported extra income, and therefore should repay CalFresh $576 from 7/19 to 9/2019. This amount was reduced by 0 because we owed the household benefits. Well, what is the household? The park bench that I sleep on? Okay, so me and my park bench. Okay. Well, nothing is coming. I don't know. I mean, I got a letter that says that the overpayment was basically zeroed out and blanked out.
I'll try to have more answers for you tomorrow.
Okay.
So I will give you a call back tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand that you're busy and this is highly odd. Just please try to invoke every kind of like a... Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You have 4 saved messages. Saved message.
Good afternoon. My name is Wright. I'm supervisor from Department of Public Social Service in Glendale, and this message is for Mr. James Wright. Mr. Wright, if you might recall, once we spoke while you were going through the process of general relief intake, it was brought to my attention that you were concerned about your benefits pertinent to the GR. Technically speaking, since you have huge amount of overpayment which have occurred back in 2018. One is for $3,163.22 and the other one for $663. So what the system is doing, in spite of being eligible for the program, they are collecting lump sum in order to compensate for the losses. So that's why you are not receiving any cash benefit. But as far as your food stamp is concerned, you are entitled to, and there shouldn't be any obstacle. So again, if you have any further inquiry or concern or question, please feel free to call me at 818-546-6104. Thank you.
To replay this message, press 1. To delete, press message saved.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning, sir. My name is Fred. As I had left your message yesterday, if you recall, we did speak while you were in the Glendale office. I'm the supervisor.
Yes, yes.
It was brought to my attention that you are concerned about your benefits. As I had explained through the message, the point is that since you have very outstanding amount of overpayments, so what the system is doing, it is collecting as a lump sum at once. So that's why it has not generated any benefit for this month.
Okay, how do I mean, because I never was overpaid, and then for it to say 2018, that's really...
Yeah, okay. This goes back to 2018, and you must have received a new one. Since this is out, or it's not within the boundary of our current case, so if you have any objection or concern, you have to speak to the previous worker, whoever it was, in order to clarify whether the overpayment occurrence is correctly done.
No, wait. I thought, okay, I came in with my friend who was there as a witness to this stuff, and my previous worker has been nothing but hostile to me, so I don't feel that dealing with her is going to get anything accomplished.
Do you know who your previous worker is?
Ripsimi, whatever her name is.
Okay, this is what you can do. You can contact her. I'm going to give you the name of the immediate supervisor. Please contact her and find out exactly if something can be done about this.
What do you mean if something can be done? I was just there and told that my GR would be turned back on. Why can't y'all figure out how to turn it back on? I was not over... Listen, you quoted me something on the phone of like $3,600. Okay, if you add 221 times 12, it doesn't even come up to that. It comes up to like $2,600. How could you overpay me more than I could even possibly get in a year?
Okay, Mr. Wright, please listen to me and listen to me carefully, because I'm not, in a sense, to be held responsible for what I have nothing to do with it. The point is that very explicitly and clearly I did state, Mr. Wright, I said, please contact the previous worker. Since I am responsible for your current case, I have nothing to do with the previous one. That person, the worker, as well as the supervisor, is responsible. So I'm going to give you the name of the supervisor. It's up to you whether you want to talk to them or
yes,
not.
no, by all means, I'll talk to them, but I'm telling you, I've been down this road before, and nothing has been done with this woman. And
There is nothing done or done. That's not my responsibility, sir. I'm sorry.
Then whose is it, and how do I eat? How do I eat? And live?
Your food stamp is okay, sir.
Yeah, well, that does not cover food. The GR also helps pay for food, I hope you realize.
I guess we are not communicating. For the last time, I'm going to reiterate and I'm going to hang up if you don't follow the instruction. So please, just be aware of the fact that what I said very clearly, you have to speak to the previous worker, period.
Well, that's not going to work, so I need to... So the supervisor, you say?
Okay, then write down the name of the supervisor.
Okay.
It's area code 818.
Uh-huh.
546.
Uh-huh.
6104.
Okay.
It's a lady, and the last name I'm gonna spell out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's S Sam, H Harry, A Apple, H Harry, B Boy, A Apple, Z Zebra, I Irene, A Apple, and Nancy. Okay? Just please call that lady and discuss whatever that needs to be done. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, wait.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand your curtness and why you seem so spooked with this conversation. What is going on in that office that is so sensitive politically about me?
No, there's nothing political, sir. I don't understand why are you politicizing the situation. It's very simple and clear. You are concerned about your overpayment. You all have all the right.
There is no where's the proof? You're saying, where's the proof that you overpaid me? You didn't. When you...
Mr. Wright, first of all, please don't raise your voice. That's number one. Number two, I explained to you, I'm not going to repeat that once again. That's it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
He was acting really odd. Like, he was basically like, well, this is because you were overpaid $3,800 or whatever in 2018. And, as you might recall, none of what I came in to see you about and the paperwork in question and what we discussed had anything whatsoever to do with 2018. And according to him, Rip Simi has put it into the computer system that I was indeed overpaid that. Well, that's preposterous. GR is $221 a month. $221 times 12 is $2,650. So how, if since you all have records in front of you on your screen, I shopped here, I went to this ATM, then where is the record of me spending or receiving or whatever this extra 3-something to 5-something grand she's alleging and that she put in the system? And why is your supervisor, who was so nice to deal with when I was there with my business associate in person, why is he being, like, all spooked? And I said to him, you sound like somebody who's been threatened. And he said, he's very short with me, and that this is all I can tell you, that you either have to call your previous caseworker or you have to call her supervisor, and he gave me her supervisor's number because otherwise I'm just never going to get my GR unless they allow it, because I owe Los Angeles over $3,600 in overpayment from 2018, and I will be, like, my GR is active, but it's paying that back, and that's why.
That is correct, and that is from the past. As far as I know, you applied with me on the 28th, and I am the worker from then on, and I have nothing to do with what happened in the past. So, you are more than welcome to speak to their supervisor.
Yeah, but obviously she is the perpetrator. So, and I brought this to her supervisor's attention the 1.5 million times I've been in that building, and nothing gets done. So why should anything get done differently this time? So why can't someone there help me resolve this immediately over the phone right now? Why am I not receiving my GR that I am entitled to? Why are there false claims of an overpayment to me in 2018 that's impossible for California to even pay out that large of an amount? But certainly you must see that the amount being quoted is bullshit. Okay, you don't make that much in GR in a year.
When I run the case, it's not under my control. It comes up that there's an overpayment, and yes, we do see that it's been put on your case. Back then in 2018, and there's nothing more I can do.
No. This was never. Listen, ma'am. This was never put on my case in 2018. You need to check your entries and when they were put into your computer system, because I did not receive a letter saying anything of the sort until about 2 months ago in 2019. Okay, so I was never notified in 2018 of some overpayment. No such letter exists. I've kept documentation of all of this, and I've kept recorded phone calls of all of these interactions, including this one. And I'm about to hand them all over to fucking lawyers, so I need to know how I get my GR turned on today. And I don't care about what Rip Simi has to say, because she did it. She has a personal vendetta against me, I don't know why, and I don't care why, because I don't find her interesting enough to make me sick. So, I need to speak to someone who can fix this now.
Okay, let me see. One moment.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yes.
You can call our deputy.
Okay.
Do you want her number?
Yes, please.
818
Yeah.
546
Uh-huh.
6463. Her name is Mrs. Lema, Lema.
Okay, and, what do you advise I say to this deputy?
Your complaint, why is there an overpayment from the past, and why aren't you able to get GR right now?
Okay. And as my caseworker, I'm just not understanding because I've dealt with your system for years. And I don't understand how you, my new caseworker, are powerless to manage my case because of what some psychotic bitch...
From the day you applied on forward. I can't manage your case from the past, and this is something coming from the past.
Well, my past case managers have been able to manage my case from the past because they've had a pretty high turnover rate of them in that office over the years. So, now this is a new rule today that you can't, I'm just saying that your confidence and your supervisor's confidence seemed pretty high last time I talked to you, and now, as of this morning, it's a totally different story, and your supervisor, quite frankly, sounds like somebody who's been threatened.
I gave the case to my supervisor to see if there's anything we can do. He did the research and he talked to you, and there's nothing I can do. I did give you my supervisor's number. You talked to him, and you don't want to deal with him, so we are giving you our deputy's phone number, and you can call her and give her your complaint.
Is she there inside of the Glendale office, or is she in a higher office?
She's inside of our Glendale office. This is my supervisor's supervisor.
Okay, is she there right now?
I'm not sure.
Could you attempt to transfer me to her, please?
I don't have the option to do that, though.
Okay.
Give you her number, you can call her.
Okay, alright. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Service Glendale office, Annette speaking.
Yes, I'm trying to reach the deputy, Mrs. Lema.
Okay, may I ask who's calling?
Yes, James Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T.
Okay, and James, may I ask what it's regarding?
Yes, my GR case file has been completely laid waste to by my previous caseworker in a hostile manner. I have proof of this, and my current and new caseworker and her supervisor are telling me that their hands are tied and that they are unable to add any money to my account because of some way that she has permanently effed it in the system. So...
Okay, James. I can't transfer you to Miss O'Donnell. You have to follow chain of command here, but I can transfer you to the supervisor, and if the supervisor can't help you, then you can request to speak to her. But I have to transfer you to the supervisor.
Well, I was just told to call this number by a supervisor.
Okay, but the supervisor would have to transfer the call to explain everything that's going on
I just have a tape. I record all my phone calls, and I just have her saying that transferring the call, which I asked her to do, is not in her ability.
That transferring the call
Is
to Miss Adamo is not in her ability?
to Mrs. Lima.
Okay. Her name is actually Miss Adamo.
So y'all don't even know who is who in your own office.
Oh, no, that's her new married name. I'm just letting you know her name is Miss Adamo, no longer Miss Lima, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. How do you spell that?
It's okay. It's okay. Adamu.
Okay.
I don't even think she's in her office at the moment. I can send an email on your behalf.
Yeah, because this is
Your call. Do you have your case number handy?
I do. It's boy.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, I have you here. Can I confirm your date of birth, please?
5/29/82.
Okay. Thank you, James.
Yeah. This is serious because they're saying in 20 or no, excuse me, Rip Simi and her supervisor's endorsement is saying that I was overpaid $3,600 in GR in 2018. First of all, I never had a problem going on with my case file in 2018. But this year, it's been a nightmare from hell, where I've had to make, if not one, but 2 appearances in there every month to keep it on because Rip Simi keeps shutting it off. And it's malicious, it's fraudulent.
I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I do not trust Rip Simi or her supervisor. I'm alleging fraud here, and that's why they said I now need to talk to Mrs. Lima or Adamu, as you have now told me she's remarried and her name is. So, yes, this is serious. There is fraud and malfeasance going on with my case in your office, and I have recorded all these calls. I mean, I just want my GR on now and to survive, you know.
Okay, I see your current worker is Ani Manukian. So have you spoken with Ani or with her supervisor, Fred?
Yes, and they both say that their hands are tied and that I need to call the deputy, Mrs. Lima, as they said.
Okay. I can see if Fred is available for you now, and I can explain to him that you really would like to speak with Mr. Dalmo, and he can arrange for for you to have a call with her. Would you like me to see if Fred's available so that we could do that?
Yes, please, anything.
Okay. All right, James. Let me see if I can get him on the line for you. Okay, one moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, Fred. Trying again. One moment.
Okay.
I called you Fred.
Oh,
Sorry, James. Sorry, Fred. One more time. Sorry about that. One moment.
Sure.
He didn't answer, so I'm going to have to send him an email. I'll send him an email on your behalf, and I'll copy Miss Adamo on the email so that she has it.
Okay.
And I'll let them know about your concerns and ask that someone gives you a call back today. Is this the best number to contact you on?
Yeah.
Okay, James, I'll send an email on your behalf that, you feel that, the overpayment assessment is incorrect.
Well, no, it's completely fraudulent, and if it's simple math. I'm not even that good at math. GR is 221, which I have disability and I get the full amount, and 221 times 12 is like 2560, and they're saying I was overpaid in GR by $3,600. Okay, well, then I would like to see where I was overpaid this and how I spent it, because no, this did not happen. And this is the first I've even heard. Their story is that my overpayment happened, and the paperwork they sent me also saying as such. that this overpayment was only $600 and it happened over the last 2 months because I was in prison in Texas. And once I brought in all of the paperwork showing that that's not true, let alone the fact that I'm standing there talking to them, that seemed good enough for them, and they said this would all be done and fixed by the time I walked out of the building, and that was back about 4 days before the end of last month, and that I would be prorated and etc. For what I missed out on so far, and nothing at all has happened, and now my new caseworker, who was very sweet, very engaging, and her supervisor, who was also a very sweet-sounding man, very engaging and soft-toned, now all of a sudden it's like they don't want to deal with me. What the hell is going on in that office?
Okay, James. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I will send an email and I'll copy Ms. Adamo so that she's aware of everything, and I'm going to request that someone give you a call back regarding all of this today, okay?
Thank you. I mean, yes, I'm in dire straits, so I sincerely appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not a problem, James. So I'm sending the email now, and someone will be calling you back today, okay?
Okay, and well,
hopefully we can get it worked out.
Hopefully. And what was your name again?
My name's Annette.
Okay, thank you so much, Annette.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You have a good day, James.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.